I talk about stuff and stuff, and today we are talking about the unfortunate news of one of my favorite movie series is going through some controversy, and not the typical, oh, it sucks, no, it's good, and the fan base is like fighting. It's more so the segment that was used in the beginning, the first segment, uh, had AI being used, and there is some controversy about AI that I think is complex. Like on the most part, I don't think we should be using it, but like in the case of movies like Late Night with the Devil, they used AI and it was not noticeable. Like it was in the background, it was for like a backdrop. I noticed it because I felt like it was hard not to after like you know about it. But in their case, it really was like a quick image, super flash, like background. I think this was it here. And yeah, it's in your face, but it's not as noticeable. Like unless you know AI, and it was so quick, and it really didn't really. I don't think change the story. I'm not the only one who uh who agrees with this, right? I'm sure more people disagree. You know what I mean? So maybe I'm in the wrong here, but in this one didn't bother me. This did. This is from the VHS segment, Coochie Coochie Coo, Coochie Coochie Coo, and you can see in this story at this point because I liked it. I watched the entire uh, VHS Halloween. Really good. I love it, but I'm biased. I love those movies. When they come out, it's like I don't really get DVDs or Blu-ray stuff. I'm seeking out those because I just love the VHS series. I think they're fun. I think they give like a sense of Halloween that I haven't really seen. Like just fun, not serious, but can really be thought-provoking and just downright crazy when need be. Like that, you need that. You need your Saws. You need your Toxic Avengers. You need these crazy movies that typically wouldn't be greenlit getting greenlit, and they give like a showcase to like directors. So like a lot of good directors have started here. Radio Silence, the people who did the guys who did The Ritual, just talented people given an opportunity to make something really cool. And I think as a whole, the VHS series has more good than bad. Even like the worst one, three, um, or I didn't like, I think it was 89 or 99. Not the biggest fan. And this one is probably lower on the totem pole, and I still enjoyed it, and I will defend these movies. This, though, you can't defend. At this point in the movie, you see the characters, they're going through something serious, and yeah, the segment as a whole is more tongue-in-cheek. Like it's more gross than it is scary, it's more funny than it is horror, but it's still like a moment that really took me out. Like when I saw this, I was like, eh. Because they walk in, they don't know what their enemy is yet, they're just in a creepy house. They walk in, they see this image, and I'm like, and it's not quick, it's like you're on it for like a minute, it feels like maybe two, but they're just staring at it like, oh my gosh, what is this, what, oh my god, oh my god. And it's like, dude, just pan the fucking camera, get it away. I don't want to see this because it's so obvious. Like I've seen, and I was watching it with a friend and I don't think she noticed. So when we're watching stuff like this, maybe the general audience doesn't care and that's why they do it, but man, for me, it took me out and it made me like not like I was not really feeling that one to begin with. I thought it was funny, I thought it was cool, had its moments. That was the one I was really excited for when I saw the trailer because it opens with this lady's hand in like this dark doorway just with candy, and they're like, we're gonna go in, and I thought, oh, this is perfect setup, like this is the perfect cheese, perfect craziness. And then you start watching it and it's like, okay, it's just gross, it's weird. But you know what, I think it's better than VHS, any segments off of VHS 3, but it's definitely lower than anything else. So yeah, it sucks to see, but maybe this is just where we are. Like a part of me feels a little bit defeatist where like I don't like this, I think it's cheesy, but I don't know. I don't want to be like defending it. I don't want to give it all the credit in the world, but damn, this sucks. Like, it's bad. It's so bad. And like everything else is pretty nice. Like, you can't really see it like on my screen, but like there's some, I'm trying to like zoom in and show, but there's some images down here that look a lot more, cool. I'm gonna see if I could just move this. It just sucks. It sucks, man. Because these images look really cool, and they might be AI, but the way this was done, it's just weird. And I think it takes place in 2009. They mentioned class of 2009, and they're young girls. So I think they just like maybe you could argue that this is AI, but see now I'm just doing stupid combos. They just shouldn't have done it. You had a set, you had a crew of women dressed up in like this regalia and like looking creepy. You could have just put them in a quick photo. Like I don't get it, but also when you're on set, I don't know the full story. You hear stories of like we couldn't get the image, so we did this, that, and we had to do like that. I mean, pressure makes the diamonds, right? And so maybe the day of shoot, they're doing everything, and they look and go, guys, we didn't do the photo. And like, why halt the whole day for just a quick thing you can just buy? But at the same time, too, I'm like, why can't you just maybe put a green screen image, and then in post? But I'm not on set. I think the older I'm getting, the more I'm like, look, I don't know what the mindset is. I don't know what they're on set with. And so, like, for me to just sit here and judge and play, like, what is it, Monday Night Quarterback type of stuff, it's just, it's stupid. Like, I can't fully imagine. But I also can critique still. I can still say this sucks. It took me out. So I think as a whole, the VHS Halloween was good. It had one of my favorites, like up there. The Utsufra Six Safra or something like that. The As Above, So Below. That was sick. It's so up there for me, like so top. But damn, and I think VHS has been having some hits. They did VHS Beyond, and I love VHS Beyond. I think 1985 is one of my favorites. I think it's 1985, right? I have it on DVD. See, I don't even get much DVDs. I don't get much DVDs, and I was so like hyped up with this new series from VHS post, the one, two, and three. They came back and had this new series of like, based on themes and years, VHS 1999 and da 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 da. And I thought that was a really cool resurgence of the series. And this stuff is like, I feel like you guys didn't really plan VHS Halloween much, and it was fun. It's again not my favorite. It's not the worst, but stuff like this scares me, and I think we're getting to a shittier media world when stuff like this, like I said, it's not even the back. If it was in the background, easy, but they look at it, they're staring, they're talking about it, and you're just sitting there as an audience member, like, "Oh, this sucks." So yeah, it is what it is. I hope, I want to give credit where credit's due and say overall the project's good, but stuff like this just kind of like, I don't know if I see another AI image, I'm like, I don't know if I want to support this. I don't know if I want to give money to Shutter. I don't know if I want to give any credit to. I mean, it sucks because other creators were on this and they didn't do this, so I want to support them. And this person, whoever directed this, I don't want to support, and that's really fucked up because they did so good. They did. It's like when you got like a 90% on a test, but you missed like maybe a big portion of it, or it's like when you're working for your boss, you're doing a lot of stuff, you're staying late, you're working, and then you make a big mistake. By all means, big mistake, but that's all they focus on, and it makes you feel like, damn, all the other work I did. Like, people only remember the bad. Truthfully, people only remember the stuff where they remember when you fuck up, and this is one of those instances where I think overall they probably put their blood, sweat, and tears in this project, and I think it showed. But this stuff, man, it really just leaves you with a bad taste. So yeah, I guess it is what it is. Support the series though. I still say support them because everyone else on that project really did well. And even though again it wasn't my favorite, I still think it's a good, you know Halloween tradition to watch these movies and support these horror movies. And it's been a good year for horror, so like it's okay to have these standards and say like maybe not support this. Maybe honestly, I wouldn't say watch it on like. I think for me, this would make me go, I don't want Shutter. Watch it elsewhere, in a legal way, but legal. But like if it wasn't here legitimately, I'd say support it, support it, support it. But even then, I feel like a loser for saying that. Like there's other creators who should get this credit. So I mean, we could have just avoided this whole conversation. I would have felt better as a consumer. I would have felt better as a fan. But it's stuff like this you can't defend. Yeah. Peace.